I'm the president of Oreilles Ojibwe University. Been here for about 5 years. Also enrolled member of the St. Croix Chippewa Indians and descendant of Oreilles. I'm the lead of the team, actually. So anything that people need for resources or direction or any goals that we may have, all those kinds of things are reviewed with me, and then as a team we decide how to carry those things out. I'm really impressed with their work. When we first started out, we had created a plan prior to any involvement from the American Indian College Fund. And basically how we started out was sitting in a room and talking about what student success looks like and how it should be defined by the university. And we had one individual that drew a diagram on the board, and as she drew the diagram, it looked more and more like a football field and goalposts, and so we adopted the football analogy and created some excitement around that and some marketing, and so the playbook made sense because it was a sport related theme, and then we decided from there that we were going to create goals and objectives that centered around what that definition was. So we had a lot of meetings with staff and faculty and students, our board, TGB, which is our tribal governing board, our elders, community members, and we took all of that information and we put that together into the playbook and then created measurable goals around that. I think what makes us probably even more unique is the fact that we have also, and this was at my insistence, was to do 100% student retention as our goal. And we were advised that that was not realistic, not achievable, and it should be, at maybe the industry standard, which is like 2 to 5% every year or something like that. And my rationale for sticking with 100% to this day is because every single one of our students counts and matters. And even if we don't reach that 100%, we all have tried the very best that we can as a team and a community to keep every single student in school. And so I don't think that'll ever change as long as we're all here together working as a team, because it makes sense to people, and it's always something that keeps us looking forward to the future. If we ever got to like a 2% or a 5%, which I think we've already done, then people can become complacent and they can think that they can rest and that the work has been done. And the work is never done until we get to 100%. I'm most proud of the people that I work with here. I'm also most proud of our students. They've just been amazing to work with. I've just seen so many ideas and so much energy and so much passion. Students just get it, and they share with us their ideas and their thoughts, and they let us know about criticisms that they have of things that we're doing or how we can make improvements. And we're not afraid to hear that. And I think that accepting that voice from everybody only helps us to become stronger and become better, and to be able to do some really heavy lifting around things that we do here. And I've always used the 4 words: we don't have time, and we lose young people, we lose our elders, we lose a lot of people in the middle, and it's due to alcohol and drugs and violence and those kinds of things that are really heavy laden on our reservation communities. And it's very challenging to help a student overcome the challenges that they have in their life, and to think that they're actually coming to school some days is a miracle in itself, and the fact that they graduate is even more of a miracle. And so we're really proud of them for being able to, in spite of those things, they still succeed and they do very well. And it's because my team, in large part, has such a welcoming environment. They know their jobs, they know what's expected of them, they're creative, innovative, they work well together, they communicate with each other. And without all those things, you wouldn't have a strong college community, period, anywhere. And I very much am so grateful for the Board of Regents that we have, the tribal governing board leadership that we have. Our elder community is so involved with what we do. We work strongly with K-12 programming and the daycares and law enforcement and the courts and healthcare. I mean, everybody that has some kind of contribution to make to tribal reservation success is part of what we do. Everybody is important, and I don't know that it needs any more explaining other than I've just been to places where leadership has literally talked about people as that are enrolled in college as not ready, or they're weeding them out. Those were some of the exact wording that I heard. And we don't weed people out. Everybody that comes through our door is important. Maybe it isn't their time when they do come to us, but maybe when they are ready and they do come back to us, they're more enlightened and they're more receptive to what it is that we have to offer. I've been on a few of these journeys throughout my time, and I think people really just need to get over themselves and be willing to sit at a table with each other and accept when somebody doesn't agree with you. Be willing to, accept somebody else's position over your own, because in the end, it's all about the people that we serve. And if our tribal communities are going to grow and prosper and lift themselves out of poverty, then we have to do that as leaders, because we're just that. We're leaders. We're not rulers. We're not dictators. We're not people that tell other people how to live their lives or what have you. And I think if you can be that kind of a humble leader, then you will have success and your people will have great success as well.